Join us as we add flavor with the peculiar tastes and spices of saffron, basil, pepper, and herbs. Let's enjoy these fragrant tastes.
Kimchi, let's enjoy it a little more. Crunchy Kimchi introduces different kinds of kimchi dishes every week. Today we will make white kimchi salad with pork steak.
Everyone's talking about healthy living these days. Calories are the basis of a diet. Today on Style and Taste, we will present the right solution to controlling calories.
All the repetitive routines in life, I mean, they just get to you. Doing the same stuff, seeing the same people, going to the same events and parties. It just gets old. I know when I have a glass of water, sometimes maybe, how about some sparkling champagne? Or go on an excursion somewhere. Instead of driving my car to work, how about the subway or the bus? I doubt that's gonna happen. Well, when I get these feelings, it's always good to go to a restaurant, and it's refreshing. Try something new. Pick something new on the menu you've never had before. The first segment here at Foodelicious, we're gonna take a look at the world of chefs and how they add flavor to their foods with spices and seasonings. Let's take a look at what that world tastes like.
A true gourmet experience combines great tastes, great fragrances, and of course, a lovely sight. The fragrance affects the flavor of food as much as the taste. Let's enter the fascinating world of fragrant spices.
The sweet smell is stimulating my nose, and it's making my mouth water. Oh, I can't wait anymore. The smell leads to the kitchen. The fragrance seems to have originated here. What is this? Fragrant spices?
Fragrant spices are spices that have a unique scent and a spicy or sour taste. It's a kind of vegetable seasoning which ignites tastes and smells. Star anise, pepper, garlic, not to mention various herbs, are all popular fragrant spices.
5 Chinese powders made with pepper, star anise, fennel seeds, clove buds, and cinnamon are used in Chinese dishes. Let's take a closer look at the clove buds.
정향 또한 육류의 누룩내와 생선을 기름내를 없애주는 특히 강한 향미와 달콤함을 지니고 있습니다.
If you add additional star anise with the 5 Chinese powders, all the odors disappear, and only a sweet scent remains, offering a fresh taste. Now, if you add sweet sauce, you get 오향장육, a fragrant and chewy beef dish. Finally, the 오향장육 is presented to the customers. They enjoy the fragrance before tasting it.
정확하게 어떤 향인지 잘 모르겠지만 굉장히 달콤하고 상큼한 향이 나네요.
여러 가지 향이 섞여가지고 향긋해요.
The savory element in addition to the flavor is magnificent. You can never get sick of it. This is better than any king's meal.
고기만 먹었는데도 고기 맛뿐만 아니라 여러 가지 미묘한 맛이 느껴지는 거예요.
There is another cuisine that cannot go without fragrant spices. It's the world-renowned dishes of Italy. What are we cooking today?
신선한 돔 요리를 맛보여드리겠습니다.
After preparing the red snapper, the so-called king of the fish, prepare the vegetables by putting it in olive oil. Fry the shrimp, cuttlefish, and other seafood, and then spin it in the mixer. Put them in between the red snapper and close them up carefully so that it will not open. I thought we were going to cook it with potatoes and other vegetables. Hey, where are you going?
지금 이 요리의 가장 중요한 재료를 가지러 가고 있습니다.
Important ingredients? The chef goes to the restaurant's garden. He takes some leaves from the garden. They are the important ingredients.
지금은 이 요리의 가장 중요한 허브를 따고 있는데요. 바질과 로즈마리와 다임을 따고 있습니다.
Time is a very useful fragrant spice which is popularly used in Western dishes. It's got a special stinging scent. We also have rosemary and basil, which has a spicy and bitter taste and a fresh scent.
바질은 다 아시다시피 이태리에서는 빼놓을 수 없는 향신료 중에 하나인데요. 뭐 향은 말로 표현할 수 없겠지만 약간 신맛과 단맛이 나면서 굉장히 생선 요리나 토마토가 들어가는 요리에 굉장히 잘 어울립니다.
After finishing the red snapper with all the fresh spices, wrap the fish with paper in order to retain the fragrance inside. Then it goes in the oven to be finished. The appearance alone attracts customers. The wrapper is opened and the red snapper is introduced with a sweet fragrance. It smells delicious. Denti Sottosto, an Italian red snapper dish that entices taste buds with the rich fragrance of various herbs.
我觉得它不但没有这种鱼腥味儿，而且很香，很好吃。
냄새만 맡아도 군침이 싹 돌던데요.
But the scent is just the beginning. The real taste of the red snapper is something to be savored.
도미 자체의 그 비린내가 전혀 안 나고 맛이 담백하고 향긋한 내용이 입에서 좀 감도는 것 같았어요.
And there's more. Have you heard of fragrant spices that are more valuable than gold?
모르겠는데요.
에이, 그런 게 어딨어요. 사프라이라는 향신료가 있다고 들었어요.
It's the queen of fragrant spices, the saffron. Saffron is a type of dried saffron flower. You can get about a gram of saffron with about 100 saffron flowers. This is why the spice is so precious.
Then, why do we use this expensive fragrant spice?
향신료의 가장 대표적인 역할로는요, 음식에 풍미를 더해주는 것입니다. 향신료 자체가 가지고 있는 그 고유의 맛과 향은요, 음식에 깊이를 더해준다라고 할 수 있겠죠. 그리고 또 향신료가 가지고 있는 색깔은요, 식욕을 촉진시키는 그런 역할을 하죠.
Fragrant spices are also natural digestives. They not only help the digestive fluids, but they also prevent food from rotting thanks to its sterilizing effect. Now let's move to Turkey, a country famous for its fabulous dishes, the Asian France as some people call it. Today's dish is the popular Turkish dish, the kebab. It's a dish with lamb meat, beef, or chicken, and it's on a long skewer. Today's chosen ingredient is lamb meat. Season the minced meat with salt and knead it. This is not all. Oregano with a peppermint scent and a spicy yet sour taste. Hot pepper powder with a spicy kick. And finalize the unique kebab fragrance with a strong scent of cumin.
음식이 굉장히 다양하고 종류도 많습니다. 또 그만큼 또 맵거나 짜거나 그 어느 정도 차이는 있겠지만은 굉장히 다양한 음식 맛을 즐기는 사람들이 있기 때문에 케이크라든가 일반적으로 오레가노라고 하는 그런 향료들을 많이 넣고 있습니다.
Now put the lamb meat seasoned with fragrant spices on the long skewer. Cook it until it has browned. An Adina kebab. Tender lamb meat and a spicy taste to excite the mouth. The kebab with its spices is known to leave a strong lingering taste.
아, 이게 양고기라고 들었는데 양고기가 냄새가 날 줄 알았는데 소고기처럼 부드럽고 맛도 깔끔하고 맛있었어요.
고기를 일단 입에 넣었을 때 입안에 향이 퍼지면서 샐러리랑 그런 향도 같이 나면서 고기도 부드럽고 맛있어서 좋았던 것 같아요.
Fragrant spices offer a crucial, charming accent to all foods. To chefs, they are no ordinary ingredient.
눈에 보이지는 않지만 음식을 좀 더 맛있게 할 수 있도록 포장해주는 역할을 합니다.
특별한 향과 맛을 낼 수 있게 정해주는 역할을 합니다.
그게 없다 그러면은 상상하기가 힘들겠죠, 맛 자체가.
The more the merrier when it comes to fragrant spices. You'll be charmed over and over as you enjoy global dishes with irresistible fragrances.
The secret to the Turkey cuisine, which is popular all over the world nowadays, is just like the Chinese and the French cuisines. It lies in the seasoning. While we think of seasoning, we can also think of kimchi. Normally when we think of the seasonings in kimchi, it's the hot red peppers, the spicy ones. But on today's Crunchy Kimchi, we're gonna introduce something different with kimchi. Keep watching, let's see what we got for us.
2003, when SARS hit China, kimchi became the center of attention with its antiviral effects. Some people say that the reason its close neighbor Korea was not infected was due to kimchi. Let's experience the strength of kimchi.
안녕하세요. 요즘 들어서 손님 초대 요리로 어떤 게 폼나는 요리인지 저한테 질문하시는 분들 굉장히 많으신데요. 여러분 그러신 적 있으시죠? 손님은 초대했는데 어떤 요리로 대접을 해야 될지 고민하신 적 많으시지 않으신가요? 제가 오늘 그런 분들을 위해서 폼나고 그리고 맛있고 그리고 푸짐한 요리 한번 준비해봤거든요. 조금만 기다려보세요.
On Crunchy Kimchi, we learn to cook as well as discover new kimchi flavors. The basis of all great dishes is fresh ingredients. Thick pork with less fat. Mushrooms, carrots, red onions, asparagus, and fresh vegetables. You gotta love the non-spicy taste of sweet white kimchi. Also, prepare various seasonings like paprika powder, tomato paste, and bouquet garni. Simple and easy pork steak. Pork's rich taste combines with fresh white kimchi. Crunchy kimchi. Today we will make white kimchi salad with pork steak.
여기에 오늘 쓸 바로 돼지고기가 있는데요. 요거는 돼지고기 중에서도 등심 부위입니다. 등심은 이렇게 전체적으로 연한 핑크색이 돌고 윤기가 도는 것이 가장 맛이 있는 고기거든요. 오늘 고기 선택 아주 잘한 것 같아요. 저처럼 이렇게 비닐에 싸서 이렇게 망치로 두들겨 주시게 되면 스트레스도 풀리고 거기에다가 고기 육질까지 아주 부드럽고 촉촉하게 변한다는 사실 알고 계셨나요? 자, 어느 정도 이렇게 두들겨서 준비를 한 다음에는 이제부터는 고기 밑간을 한번 해보도록 하겠습니다. 밑간은 저처럼 소금, 후추 이렇게 두 가지만 하셔도 되겠지만 저는 여기에다가 약간의 향을 조금 더 주기 위해서 부케가른이라고 해서 타임이나 로즈마리 뭐 여러 가지 향신료들을 섞어 놓은 것을 해서 조금 더 맛있게 간이 배도록 이렇게 준비를 해보도록 할게요. 여기다가 소금도 조금 넣어서 준비해 주시고요. 자, 고기는 이렇게 해서 한쪽에 두셔서 약간 밑간이 되도록 준비를 해 놓으신 다음에 자, 지금부터는 백김치 샐러드와 그리고 소스에 들어갈 야채 손질을 한번 해보도록 할게요. 우선 그 소스에 들어가는 양송이인데요. 양송이는 이렇게 밑이 단단하고 그리고 이렇게 좀 짧은 것들이 향이 좋고 맛이 좋다고 합니다. 양송이는 슬라이스해서 제 멋을 예쁘게 살려주시도록 하시면 됩니다.
Slice the mushrooms while retaining its shape. Slice the carrots, sweet onion, and the white kimchi in long, thin strips. And the ingredients are ready.
이렇게 해서 백김치 샐러드 재료 준비가 모두 끝났습니다. 저는 오늘 빨간 김치를 사용하지 않고요. 바로 하얀 요 백김치를 한번 사용해 봤는데요. 돼지고기 등심 부위에 그 지방질이 없어서 약간 빡빡하게 느끼실 그런 부분을 바로 시원하고 새콤한 요 백김치와 함께 드시게 되면 더욱 환상적인 궁합이 되지 않을까 싶은데요.
Kimchi, the perfect balance of fermented vegetables, seasoning, and salted fish. It is as diverse as it is nutritious, thriving in different seasons and regions. Among the various kinds, white kimchi is as popular as its red counterpart. White kimchi is made by pouring salt water on the lightly salt preserved cabbage, containing a filling made of garlic, ginger, pine nuts, and chestnuts. This kimchi is famous in the northern regions, such as Gyeongangdo. Kimchi is a great match for rice cakes or meat. Some people enjoy the fresh cold soup with its rich seasonings by having it with rice or noodles. White kimchi makes a splash with its fresh crunchy cabbage and the rich and sweet tang of its cool soup. Let's taste the cool and sour charm for ourselves.
지금부터는 고기를 한번 익혀보도록 할 텐데요. 쇠고기와는 다르게 돼지고기는 완전하게 익혀야 된다는 거 다들 알고 계시죠? 자, 이렇게 팬에 약간의 기름을 두르고 고기를 익혀주시는데요. 고기는 너무 완전히 익히지 않으셔도 됩니다.
Place the seasoned pork on the heated frying pan. Cook it for about a minute and turn it over. Since we will be cooking it once again with the sauce, cook the meat lightly. Hold on, let me give you a little tip about cooking the meat. Make sure to cook the meat in a preheated pan. Try not to flip it over more than once, and the juice from the meat will make the chewy meat more enjoyable. Pour wine or beer in the end, and it will eliminate the odor completely.
노릇노릇하게 이렇게 고기가 완성이 다 됐는데요. 요거는 한쪽에다가 조금 놔두고요. 지금부터는 양송이 소스를 한번 만들어 보도록 하겠습니다. 우선 이렇게 달궈진 팬에 오일을 살짝 두르고요.
Fry the minced garlic in a preheated frying pan to add fragrance. Then, add the mushrooms and fry them together. Next, add the same amount of tomato paste and paprika powder. Mix them in the pan. Then, pour in the broth and boil for a short time, evenly mixing all the ingredients together. At this time, add starch, water, and milk. Then, keep mixing it until the sauces become thick. If you boil it until the sauce is ready, you have a finished sweet and sour mushroom ready to go.
이렇게 해서 오늘 양송이 소스까지 완성이 다 됐는데요. 완성 요리까지 지금 거의 다 왔거든요. 지금 스튜디오 안에는 굉장히 맛있는 냄새로 가득 차거든요. 지금부터는 포인트, 오늘의 포인트 바로 시원하고 맛있는 백김치 샐러드를 한번 만들어 보도록 하겠습니다. 백김치 아까 채 썰어 나온 것을 볼에 한 움큼 담으시고요.
Place plenty of onions, carrots, and corn in a bowl with white kimchi. Add some vinegar and sugar to the kimchi soup and flavor it to your taste. And lastly, add radish sprout to the kimchi and mix them together. Now you have a crunchy white kimchi salad.
침이 쫙 고이는 게 새콤달콤하고 오늘 포크 스테이크와 굉장히 잘 어울릴 것 같은데요. 지금부터는 아까 만들어뒀던 소스에다가 고기를 한번 버무려 보도록 할게요.
Now, place the lightly cooked meat in the thick mushroom sauce. Boil it down lightly and then place the meat on one side of the plate and place the prepared salad nicely on the meat.
저는 오늘 사이드 디쉬로 이렇게 메쉬 포테이토를 한번 준비를 해봤는데요. 혹시 밥이나 빵, 그 밖에 취향에 따라서 다양하게 사이드 디쉬로 곁들여서 드시면 좋으실 것 같습니다.
Well-cooked pork meets sour and refreshing white kimchi. The crunchy white kimchi and the sweet, rich pork will excite your palate. White kimchi salad that's full of fiber melds with protein-rich pork. White kimchi salad with pork steak.
돼지고기는 우리 몸속에 쌓인 나쁜 노폐물들을 흡수해서 몸 밖으로 배출시키는 아주 좋은 역할을 한다고 합니다. 스트레스와 공해 때문에 많이 지치셨다면 시원한 백김치 샐러드를 얹은 포크 스테이크로 기분 전환 확실하게 한번 해보시는 건 어떨까요?
Kimchi is becoming a globally recognized health food. Be fascinated by kimchi's versatility as it adds extra zest to everything from kimchi dressing to sweet cabbage. Today on Crunchy Kimchi, we made sweet and sour white kimchi salad with pork steak. Every week we will come back with delectable and healthy recipes and stories. And of course, we always bring back our star, kimchi.
I mean, when ordering from a menu, what do you keep in mind? What do you consider? The taste, price, something I do. Healthy ingredients, I don't know. Maybe you ponder if you'll ever see the person you're sitting across from again. Many things. Well, one thing to keep in mind, especially for you diet lovers, is here on Style and Taste, we're gonna take a look at calories. Let's see what we got here.
Speed walking 20 minutes. Bike riding 20 minutes. Climbing stairs 10 minutes. And simple yoga stretches 40 minutes. This is how much you need to exercise to burn off a bowl of rice. With everyone on a health kick, calories are more important than ever. So, how light is your dining table? This is a famous cake shop, a very popular place for young women. Sugar and butter are the main ingredients in a cake. One piece of cake has an enormous number of calories. Nevertheless, the ladies are enjoying the cake and there is a reason behind it. The cakes at this shop carry 20 to 30 calories less than average cakes. Let's take a peek at their secret. Calcium that has ripened for 3 to 4 days, rich but low-fat cheese and unsalted butter, and the sweet taste from inartificial flavoring. It's now one of the most popular items on the menu. Chocolate chiffon cake is also made with low-sugar chocolate and only 30% of an egg. It's finished with fresh vegetarian cream and not the usual butter, so it's safe to add plenty of it. It's a low-calorie cake, And the fewer the calories, the higher the popularity.
이왕 먹는 거 저칼로리면 다이어트 하는데 좋고 맛에서도 훨씬 담백하고 깔끔해서 좋은 것 같아요. 입맛을 개운하니까.
You can recognize the importance of calories in diets through people visiting the Food Consumption Information Center. More and more people come to find out about calories in foods and to learn about body fat. If you select a food from one of the many models here, the nutritionist will calculate the calories, fat, salt, and sugar content in the foods. Many are taken back by the unexpectedly high results. Less is better than more. Excessive caloric intake is a problem for many people. It seems that many of us are becoming slaves to calories.
각 개인이 평소에 섭취하는 음식의 칼로리가 이제 본인에게 필요한 적정량인지 다이어트를 하기 위해서 얼만큼의 칼로리를 제한해야 되는지에서 관심이 많으세요. 그래서 그러한 관심도에 따라서 사람들이 이제 많은 분들이 센터를 찾고 있습니다.
For wives responsible for the health of their families, the number of calories is like a tag on all kinds of foods. They count calories in a glass of juice. They look for low-fat milk and other low-fat products.
우리 큰애가 좀 뚱뚱하다 보니까 조금 어떻게 하면 칼로리를 줄이나 좀 신경 쓰는 편이죠.
비만하면은 성인병 같은 거 또 관절 같은 거 나쁘니까.
Calories are directly related to an important modern-day value, attractive external features. One study showed that low-calorie food is better for slowing down the aging process than exercise. However, this doesn't necessarily mean that low-calorie foods are healthy.
에너지를 내는, 칼로리를 내는 영양소가 탄수화물, 단백질, 지방 이렇게 돼 있죠. 근데 우리가 칼로리에 집착하게 되면 예를 들어서 탄수화물 100칼로리와 지방 100칼로리는 칼로리의 개념에서는 똑같지만 영양이나 건강 측면에서 본다면 완전히 다릅니다. 그래서 이것은 칼로리가 높으니까 피해야겠다가 아니고 이것은 내 건강에 도움이 되니까 먹어야 되겠다. 이 개념이 돼야 된다는 거죠.
What's important is that you eat low-calorie foods with plenty of nutrition. A good example is chicken breast. Glove fish, an ideal strengthening food with only 0.1% of fat. The ever-popular tofu, it's full of nutrition and low in calories. It's even called the non-fattening cheese. And mushrooms are also a low-calorie, low-fat food, and it's known to prevent many geriatric diseases. The importance of nutritional low-calorie food is changing trends in the restaurant business. Naturalism is the concept of the menu here. The dishes here contain 30 to 40% fewer calories than those of ordinary restaurants. They emphasized increasing the nutrition of foods. Let's take a look at their popular menu items. The first menu is a pasta dish with black sesame soy milk, full of protein and low calories, poured on top of fried organic mushrooms. As if catching energy from nature, the glowing green color will stimulate your appetite even more. The tomato salad is made with sun-dried tomatoes, fresh tomatoes, low-fat cheese, and balsamic dressing on top of all different kinds of green vegetables. This salad is recommended for people who want to eat a bit lighter. Everybody knows that the tomato is a vegetable low in calories and rich in nutrition.
콩으로 만든 음식이어서 칼로리도 낮고 가볍게 이렇게 배도 부르지만 그래도 가벼운 느낌이 있어요.
보통 크림 파스타처럼 느끼한 맛이 있는 게 아니고요. 그러니까 고소하면서도 그 맛을 느끼면서 같이 먹을 수 있어서 되게 좋은 것 같아요.
Then, is there a way we can enjoy everyday foods but in a lighter version? First, get rid of all biased views on calories. For example, did you know that the calories in orangeade are not much different from those in hamburgers? The principal offender is the additive, sugar syrup. This is like eating 5 oranges at once. Differences in caloric intake of the same food is enormous, depending on the way you have it. Accordingly, the high-calorie steak can also become a low-calorie food. Select a lean meat that is low in calories. Remove the fat carefully and cook it on a grill rather than in a pan to eliminate the fat in the muscles once more. And then now, add minced sour radish to fresh vegetables. And we have a delicious low-calorie steak. Now let's make low-calorie dumplings. Use chicken breast meat that is rich in protein but low in calories instead of pork, the typical dumpling ingredient. And then add plenty of vegetables that are rich in fiber. Now reduce the calories once again by steaming the beautifully made dumplings instead of frying them with oil. This appetizing dumpling has fewer calories than ordinary dumplings.
고기 대신 콩으로 단백질을 섭취한다든지 기름에 넣어서 볶지 않고 데치거나 쪄서 드시는 것이 좋겠고요. 소금을 적게 드시는 것이 칼로리를 낮추는 방법 중에 하나라고 볼 수가 있겠습니다.
Still, many dietitians recommend reducing the amount of food consumed to best reduce the number of calories eaten. If you make your table just 30% lighter through normal eating patterns, you can end up with a slimmer, healthier body. And this will make your life even more enjoyable.
Hey, where am I off to? I'm off to burn some calories off. All that eating I'm doing. They say it's good to set some time around to do some exercising. I don't want to get a gut. Well, since I'm always eating, after I eat, I try to do some walking. How about let's walk like a soldier? Here we go.